To be or not to be? That's the question tonight after a report came out of South Alabama confirming invasive Africanized honeybees. Local beekeepers concerned because they want to keep their hives free from aggressive genes. According to the State Department of Agriculture and Industries, there's no reason for public concern about the defensive insects for now. Fox 54's Caleb Aguo takes us to meet a local beekeeper and shows us how it might become an issue in the future for local bee populations.
I'm here at Blossomwood Honey with Mr. Bill Elliot. He keeps Western or European honeybees, the kind you see on the flowers in your yard. However, the concern for beekeepers like him is the rise of invasive Africanized bees here in the state. So, Mr. Elliot, how are Africanized bees any different from the ones behind us, these European bees here?
Well, the Africanized bees are quite a bit more defensive than my bees. As we were down looking at them earlier, they didn't come out to bother us at all. The Africanized bees are much more defensive, and they will come out several at a time, if not 10 or 20 of them, to run us away. And that's the kind of behavior that I don't want with my bees here. So we are concerned, and the state is watching to see if Africanized honeybees are moving into the state. And so far, there's just been some spotty reports, so we keep an eye on it.
Why remove them? What's the concern there?
Well, there's a lot of concern. One, you want to get rid of those particular bees, and the other reason for needing to remove all of the honey and the comb and the brood that's in there is that becomes a magnet, if you will, for other pests to come in and start to create a problem inside your wall.
The main concern, genetics. If Africanized bees are in your area, your queen might mate with the Africanized population. All of her offspring with that mate will carry the defensive traits that make Africanized bees undesirable. But Allison Shable with Alabama Extension says don't panic. They're not everywhere, and the average person won't run into a hive while going about their business.
Really, in Alabama, there have been very minimal detections of those Africanized honeybees. You can count on one hand the number of cases in the last 5 years. And so I really don't think it's anything to worry about for the average person. The average person in Alabama is going to come across just the regular honeybee. They're not going to come across an Africanized honeybee.
Even if you do happen to spot a potential hive, you won't know for sure whether they're European or Africanized just by looking at them. Aside from their behavior, it requires a DNA test to tell them apart.
There was a recent report of Africanized bees in South Alabama. Currently, it's a future concern for beekeepers here in the north side of the state. However, the state is reminding beekeepers to be alert and report back with any possible colonies they might suspect. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguo, Fox 54 News.
According to Elliot, there are traps to keep the small pockets of Africanized bees from spreading too quickly across the state. The Department of Agriculture and Industries are actively working with beekeepers and entomologists to identify and eradicate those pockets.